Very good.
Yep.
Christian, I think when you came here, I was talking to you about why you came here, or just the need, to try something new, I guess. Obviously, it's been a longer journey, I think, than probably you would have liked, but could you speak to, like, the patience that you've been able to display, and now, coming out of it, I guess, on a positive end, or where you're at right now is much more positive, I guess, and just, sure, the accomplishment that you feel and the pride that you feel in kind of having gone through this whole thing?
Yeah, no, I came here with the goal of becoming a better baseball player in order to be able to go to pro ball and become a big leaguer, and I didn't have a timetable on that, and it's definitely been a journey of growth, a lot of ups and downs, and it's been great. Got to come here and be a part of a national championship team. That's something that will live in history here forever, and I'm glad I was here for that. But yeah, things are definitely starting to spin in the right way for me, and I'm glad that it's happening now at the right time when we need it.
You saying not having a timetable, is that legit? Like, were you honest, like, with yourself? Like, because it's hard. I mean, you've had so much success, right? Were you ever frustrated with where you were at and kind of, understanding, needing to remind yourself that I don't really have a timetable?
Yeah, no, 100%. It'd be a lie if I sat here and said that there weren't days that I'm frustrated with myself and things like that. I mean, that's all just a part of growing as a player and getting better. I mean, if you're going to have good, you're going to have bad. And, learning how to deal with those failures and things like that, I think that's a part of my journey, and that's something that the game has given to me so that way I can deal with it now, figure it out now, and move forward when I'm eventually not able to come back here and play. So coming to LSU has been probably the greatest thing for me, just because it's been a breeding ground of learning experiences, and I'm pretty thankful for that.
Jay kind of mentioned it. You've seen you take it upon yourself to be more of a leader in the locker room. Just maybe how, from your perspective, have you gone about doing that, and just the messages, I guess, that you're sending to
I think there's just a lot of reciprocated messages just amongst a lot of the juniors and senior guys, and even you got sophomores like Griffin Herring that have put a lot of leadership even out on the field, just the way he performs and things like that. And I think it's not more of I'm trying to show up and be a leader every day. It's more so I'm just trying to help be a part of the solution, help our season last longer, get to playoffs, and hopefully get back to Omaha.
You've seen a lot of baseball. How has it been? Jay talked about nobody quitting, nobody, everybody continuing to fight. And I think about that through the rest of the SEC, even Auburn, similar situation. They fought, right? How has it been in the locker room? I guess the understanding that we're not necessarily out of this thing. We just need to, keep doing our thing.
Yeah, no, our team morale is high. Like I haven't shown up here one day and felt like, oh yeah, our season's over. We got a lot of guys that have been through a lot of struggles, a lot of growing grounds. I mean, we got two leaders on our team that are fifth years that have been in every situation, starter, hurt, everything like that. And so when you look at guys like Hayden Travinsky, Alex Milazzo, other guys like Bill Helmers, Nate Ackenhausen, who show up every day, older guys, and they've got no quit in them. It's easy to follow those guys.
Do you call him Bill?
Hmm?
Do you call him Bill?
Yeah.
Call him Bill.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy Helmers.
Bill Helmers.
How much has how does Alex Milazzo make life easier for a pitcher?
Man, Alex Milazzo's the man. And I mean, we got three great catchers, and Al just on the receiving side of things at the catching position is elite, and he's one of one. And he's very easy to communicate. He's a very positive person when you're on the mound. He understands the game from a pitching standpoint. He used to pitch in high school and throw pretty hard, and it's pretty awesome to be able to connect with a guy that is the leader on the team, and he goes out there and he's probably our toughest guy on the team back there. So it's pretty good.
What about this weekend and hosting the number one team in the country coming in here? And I mean, you played Tennessee and Arkansas, so I mean, you've seen powerhouse teams. But what could this mean in terms of confidence and getting hot down the stretch?
I think it's going to be a pretty good matchup coming in this weekend. Obviously, there's a little rivalry or whatever between LSU and A&M. They're a really good team. We're also a really good team. We haven't shown that at all times, but I think we're turning the corner. We're going to be able to show that this weekend, and I think it'll be a fun series.
How do you approach a weekend like this where, Jay said it's a 10-game playoffs? Is it first inning, first pitch kind of mentality, or are you really going out there, we're going to try to win one, steal momentum?
Yeah, no, we have this motto, one pitch at a time. I think we're just going to approach everything one pitch at a time. None of us are looking at them like the number one team in the country, and, I mean, that's all respect to them. But, I mean, a year ago we were the number one team in the country, and we understand what it feels like to be in that position, and when you're in that position, you still got to come out and play hard and beat a team, because in the end of the day, baseball is baseball, and it's whoever plays the best that day, and we're going to show up and try to play better than them every day.
How has Yeski worked with the staff to try to optimize their performance as the season's kind of going on?
You know, we've definitely made changes to, each team has unique things that they need and needs, capabilities that they can do. And over the season, we've definitely adapted into doing certain things that our pitching staff needs more than maybe a team last year or a team that he's coached in the past. And we're figuring out what we need to be successful on a daily basis, and we're implementing new things, and we're attacking every day.
It's been good with you guys, though.
Oh, yeah, it's been great.
Of course,
Yeah, I think it's been great. Our pitching staff has been pretty good over the last couple of weeks. I think we're turning in the right direction. This past midweek, we were able to get some guys who hadn't thrown in a while, and you see guys like DJ Primo, who's going to be one of the most explosive arms in college baseball at some point during his career, and getting to watch guys like that and just seeing the growth from guys like that since the time I've been here.
How much has your success in part been just being more comfortable working with Coach Yeski?
I feel like I've been pretty comfortable with Coach Yeski since day one. I've had 3 college pitching coaches, and everybody brings different things to the table, different mottos, different ways of doing things. But I feel like I've had a pretty comfortable surrounding with Coach Yeski since day one, and I feel like it's just breeding confidence for me.
What do you think has kind of clicked for you, especially as of late?
Honestly, I just feel like just coming to the field and enjoying the last amount of time I have left in college baseball. I'm out of eligibility, so just coming to the field every day and enjoying things, and going and putting everything I have left in me in college baseball out there, and I think it's been working well.
You don't have one more year?
I'm out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a stress reliever of being like, hey, this is it.
I don't know. I really haven't thought about it as much as like, oh, this is it. I think it's more so like, all right, I've got this amount of time left with these guys in this locker room, the friends I have here, the coaches I've been fortunate enough to be coached by the last year and a half. So for me, it's just more of an opportunity than it is like something I'm dreading.
Jay said he looks at this weekend as an opportunity as well. I guess just the idea that you got to have these powerhouse teams in order to improve your lie, so to speak. Is that a good aggressive way to look at a weekend like this where you're facing the number one team?
I mean, for me, I look at it as, this is what I came into this league when I was 17 years old. For my bad. We got guys like Bear sitting over there. He came here for this reason. This is what you come to the SEC for. The motto is it means more, but really, when you're in the league, you feel that way. Like it means more, and that's what we came here for. So,
a guy like Gage Jump, not just necessarily what he does on the mound, but for you guys, like on an off day or when you guys are just throwing, like how much of an asset is it to have a guy like that in your starting rotation, in your pitching staff? We've learned some things about him over the last few days that, him being able to spot how batters are swinging in the middle of games, like how much of an asset is a guy like Gage to a pitching staff?
Oh no, it's huge. It's huge. Having him go out on Friday nights and be able to start off the energy on a weekend series is huge. Gage is a guy that we all believe and trust in a lot, puts a lot into his process, his work, his time, his development. We all believe in him, and it's been great being able to go into Friday nights knowing that we have somebody that you can trust in that's solid like stone, that's going to go out there and compete for 6-7 innings.
All good?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Christian.